Hi, welcome back, or welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Laura. Hi, hello, welcome. So while I was away from YouTube and even coming back to YouTube, I have been really thinking long and hard on if I want to do a project pan this year. If that's something that still like excites me and entices me and makes me want to use products. And honestly, when I think about my collection and I think about the items that I have, I don't actually want to necessarily like project pan this year. And instead of setting myself a really like rigid, like I have to finish X amount of products, like I need to hit something, roll it out, finish it, do this, do that, I've lost a lot of the spark and joy that I had in project panning. And I think some of that stems from the fact that I don't have prompts, I guess. So my year-long project for the year of 2023 is actually going to be the Roulette pan collab. I'm going to do like a challenge where I'm trying to go through, I have it pulled up right here. So a couple things about this project. First and foremost, there are two creators who created this project and then all the categories and then had like the community of itself, like the panning community, help on some prompt ideas. So 𝙒𝙭 and Rebecca Morgan are the brilliant masterminds behind the project pan, or the Roulette pan collab. That is the prompt-based project that I'm going to be using for my year-long project this year. So there is two spreadsheets that I combined. They both had a, like the first 50 prompt list, and then they had a 100 prompt list. So I've combined those two lists. I now have a list of 150 prompts. I'm going to have my Google Doc listed in the description box below. Also, if you are curious about this eye look, all the details are going to be in the description below. I was just feeling very periwinkle. I am truly enjoying every ounce of this look, very periwinkle purple. Thought it was going to be a little bit more like blue periwinkle, but I'm here for this. I am going to try to go through as many of the 150 prompts that are on the Roulette pan collab list. And I have combined my prompts. I had mine labeled from like what I actually hit prompt or like used as prompts before. I have like cleared the board. I have made all of my prompts open again, and I'm just going to be starting to see what prompts I get when I get them. And this is going to just be a fun way for me to use my collection. I am going to have 6 items in this project, with the ultimate goal is not going to be finishing everything. So I'm probably going to be using this project for a lot of like touching my whole collection kind of thing. So things that like excite me and like I'm like, ooh, like I did like a mock of this yesterday to see if I actually was going to be like excited about this. So every time I rolled a category, I was like, oh my gosh, that has a product that I can use. That's a product I can use. Like I'm excited about it, and I don't necessarily have to give myself that rigid goal of finishing products. And I think that's going to be perfect for me this year. I'm trying to take a step back and be a little bit more kind to myself this year and really realize like makeup is a hobby for me. Like I don't need to completely finish my products, and that's okay. I'm still loving and enjoying my collection, and I've finished a large majority of my makeup products that I've had in my collection. A lot of everything that's left is fairly new. And when I say fairly new, I mean like within the past 3 years kind of new. That's really, really new for me. There are some older, like very old products in there, yes, but for the most part, we're talking about like things that still have life to live, have life to give, like that kind of thing. And I'm ready to like use my makeup and not just use the stuff that's dusty and crusty. I'm super excited. I have my Pretty Random app up. I have 1 to 150 on my app because that is how many are on the list. I have no idea if this was like where prompts were from before. Like things got shuffled around in here, which is totally fine. I'm very happy that it did, but I have no rhyme or reason to like how the prompts are listed. It's literally just I slapped them together, moved things around years ago, and now it's just it's in an order. It's in some sort of order. So let's just roll our first prompt. Number 5, starting it off real high in the And it's a baked product. Now, I have a few things, and now that I'm saying that, I have a very solid idea. Ooh, and my camera battery is about to die. So angle might shift. It's going to shift, actually, because have to rechange the battery. I don't know how zoomed in I am, but I will be right back with a new battery, and I will grab my product for that prompt, and we'll talk about it. Okay, cool. All right, for my prompt, a baked product, I'm actually going to bring in this Hourglass palette, and I am going to bring in one product in this palette in particular, and that is going to be this middle shade right there. As you can see, I have a large amount of waffle pan showing in this product, but this is one of the very few products that I actually want to finish up because I feasibly think that I can within a relatively condensed time frame. It's not a chore to use this product, and I actually really love this on my under eyes. I have it on today, and I think it does a really great job blending. It doesn't sink into my fine lines and any creasing that I have down there, so I truly love that product. That is the Incandescent Light, the center shade in the Ambient Lighting Palette Volume 1. Very excited about this, and this is a palette that I just was naturally gravitating towards anyway. Hit pan and then was just I really enjoy this, so why would I put it away? All right, so we will do the standard shake it up. So I have number 42. Okay, I had to this actually took me a little bit of time to think about, because when I think of Disney, I'm not oh my gosh, the villains. If I'm being really honest, the villains are quintessential, but I don't like any of them because they're all the bad guys. But for this prompt, I'm ending up, okay, we'll just go with what's my favorite Disney movie? The Little Mermaid. Obviously, we have red and pink hair because Ariel, duh. But because of that, I'm going to pick a lipstick that I don't wear all too often, if I'm being very honest. And it's a very bold matte lip color, and this is as close as I can get to reminding me of Ursula as I possibly have in my collection anymore. There's some items that I was ready to part ways with after my 2022 declutter. I actually found more products that I'm I don't care about these as much as I feel like I did before. But this is as close to Ursula's lipstick as I have in my collection right now. And I think it'll go really well with my hair color too. So that's kind of why I want to pair and work on this. I'm going to set myself a really low goal to use this 10 times. And even that I think is going to be pretty much a stretch for me to use. Now, I will count, if I use this as a blush, that counts as a use. If I use it as a lipstick, that counts as a use. If I use them as a blush and a lipstick in the same look, that counts as one use. We're counting days that I've reached for this, kind of thing. So I need to reach for this 10 days. That seems like a lot. Now that I say it, I'm 10 days. 10 days. All right. The third product. Number 40, not too far off from where we were. Incredible. A product with boring packaging. Okay. And that was not as hard as I thought it was going to be, but in all honesty, I don't feel uninspired by my product's packaging, so it's relatively difficult to pick one that's this is boring, when I'm well, I mean, is it though? But I am ending up going with this guy, and I think the reason why I'm going for this isn't necessarily because it's boring, but it's impractical now, and I don't want to reach for it because of it. She's broken. She's broken, so it's just kind of wah wah. My goal is actually going to be to finish this shade up here. It's the e.l.f. Cream Contour Palette. The pans aren't terribly huge. And if I'm being very honest, part of me would be totally fine decluttering this right now, but I want to just see it through. I know I can get some really good use out of this. Maybe at some point I might roll it out of this project if I'm not making the progress that I really want to out of it. But for now, I'm gonna use this lightest upper shade in the palette, and I'm going to try to finish it. All right, look at the products. The fourth product is going to be prompt number 92. Moving on down in this list, heck yeah. I'm actually really excited about this. This gives me an excuse. I get excuses to use things. All right, so prompt number 92 is an expensive product, and I'm actually so incredibly happy that I got this prompt because it gives me an excuse to use something that I'm just like, no, need to save it, don't wanna use it, don't wanna waste it, which is dumb because like it's makeup, it expires. So use it. You're not gonna waste it. What actually is gonna make you waste the makeup is not using the makeup. So because of that, because if you missed all my eyeshadow pans, there was a very common theme in that video of me wanting to use more of my Natasha Denona palettes, especially the ones that I truly love the most. So I'm going to be rolling in this guy, and this looks like one of two palettes. I'm going to let you have a moment to guess which palette you think this is. First, we're going to pan a shade in my green brown palette for this prompt. Now, for this prompt, I'm going to be doing actually the project level up type goal. I want to use every single shade in this palette one time and then hit one additional pan in this palette. And that's how I'm going to be able to roll this palette out of this project. And I'm excited to do that because I don't reach for this palette enough because I'm like, this is one of those ones that I like put on a pedestal to be like, no, this is my perfect palette. Why would I want to use it? But that's exactly why I want to use it, you know? So the fifth prompt that we're going to be working on is 140. Man, we're going to like the very end of the list. Heck yeah. Ooh. All right, for the prompt, an item that highlights, brightens, or illuminates, I am actually going to go with a shade out of my Anastasia Beverly Hills Sugar Glow Kit. If you are unfamiliar with this palette, this is what the palette looks like. As you can tell, I have 3 pans in this already. One of them, this guy, being a pretty darn sizable pan. But my goal is going to be hit pan in the last remaining shade in this palette, which is the shade Marshmallow. It is a beautiful, like, white gold kind of highlight. It's probably similar in look, not necessarily texture, to the Iced Out highlight, which is kind of like a white gold. So I feel like if you have this palette, use Marshmallow and get the same vibe as Iced Out, rather than buying a whole nother highlight when you probably already have it. I have one more item to roll into this project to just make myself have 6 items. I feel like 6 is going to be a good number. It's not too overwhelming. It gives me a chance to still touch and use my collection without being bogged down with so many products in this, you know, like I'm not like, oh my gosh, I have to use everything because it's so many things. I don't have time to even look. I have time to look at all my collection because I'm not using that much this year. So the 6th and final product or prompt will be 52. I had to think long and hard about that, if I'm being very honest, because the majority of my collection is actually cruelty free. There's only a few items in my collection are from brands that do still test on animals. The very bulk majority is no animal testing or cruelty free, which is exciting for me. I do try to steer towards the cruelty-free options when possible, unless I am directed by my doctor or if I just need something and the choices are limited kind of thing. But this is a product that I want to actually finish up anyway because of the expiration date, and that is this guy here. This is my Supergoop Unseen Sunscreen. The font is very holographic, so it's hard to actually see it. Now, I have a good amount left in this guy, like a very solid amount left. I don't really know if I want to mark this. I might just take like a picture of it like here with the background so you can just like see the shrinkage, I guess. But I am excited to try to get this used up before May when this expires. So I am probably going to do it. I just don't know how quickly it'll take me. So just to recap my products and prompts, we have for a baked product, which was category number 5 on my sheet. I have the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Palette, the shade here, which is Incandescent Light. We are planning to finish that off. For prompt number 40, we have the e.l.f. Cream Contour Palette, which has very boring and very broken packaging. My goal is to finish off this top right corner Prompt number 42, a product that reminds me of a favorite Disney villain. I'm going with Ursula, and we have the Kiko Milano matte lipstick in the shade Arctic Holiday, an item from a cruelty-free brand. We are working to finish up my Supergoop Unseen Sunscreen SPF 40. For prompt 92, we have an expensive product, and we are going to be using my Natasha Denona Green Brown palette in a Project Level Up style. Then the last prompt that we had was prompt number 140, which was an item that highlights, brightens, or illuminates, and for that we are going with the shade Marshmallow here from the Natasha Denona Sugar Glow Kit. My plan is to hit pan in that shade. As you can see, hopefully there is actually a little bit of a dip in there already. And those are all 6 items that I'm going to be panning through this project, the Roulette collab categories. That's my style of panning this year. I like prompt-based projects. I truly love a prompt-based project, which is why I love the Deck of Panning project so much. But I'm hoping that I can kind of cocktail some of these projects together, do it a little bit more bite-sized to actually make myself want to use my collection a little bit more. And I'm thinking that that's going to make me feel the most successful this year with like the collection my size, which isn't a huge collection, but it's by no means a minimal collection. I have probably like a mid-sized collection, you know? So I'm happy with the fact that I'm going to be able to use so many items in my collection right now. I'm excited to get more use out of everything that I own. I can't wait to get my money's worth out of everything. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. Thank you for spending some time listening to me talk, showing you some products that I'm excited to get some use out of. And let me know if you guys are going to be doing a year-long project pan this year. If you want to join me in doing the Roulette Pan collab, let me know if you guys want to join in on this. I will have my spreadsheet listed down below. It's going to have like color coded about what I've rolled in for like with the month. I'm excited to use these items in general, but I can't wait to hear from you guys in my comments. I've been really excited and happy about commenting and talking to you guys. I really truly have been. It's really, really fun for me to like get to interact with people that also love makeup and beauty and panning as much as I do. So I truly appreciate it. But I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, I hope you are staying healthy, sane, and safe. And I'll catch you in the next video. Bye!